The eclipse giveth and the eclipse taketh away. Okay, we're going to do a reading on eclipse season for this summer. We have 3 eclipses coming up, one tomorrow, which is a partial solar eclipse, July 13th. Then we have a really powerful, complete total lunar eclipse on July 27th. And then August 11th is the 3rd summer eclipse, another partial solar eclipse. So, what can you do? How can you handle these eclipses? Well, if you have been following your favorite astrologer, you will know that an eclipse is a pretty big, a pretty significant celestial event. And when an eclipse happens, a solar or lunar eclipse, you have the opportunity to change up your karma. Your karma, right? Your karmic blocks and restrictions, your negative karma. You can change that and create positive karma. And you know that that's what I'm all about. I'm all about karma. I'm all about soul. I'm all about becoming the best version of yourself and freeing yourself from that negative karma. So I'm going to do a reading for you for each sign consecutively, starting with Aries, all right? So, but I'm going to do something different. I'm going to attempt something that no YouTuber has done before, I think. I mean, that's my knowledge anyways. Tell me if you've seen them do this. I'm going to go into the Akashic Records for you. I've already done this. I did my meditation, my ritual to go into the Akashic Records. And I'm going to use the pendulum to really tune in. And I'm going to open the Akashic Record of the Sun. And I'm going to open the Akashic Record of the Moon. And I'm going to ask them directly what we need to know to change our karma for each sign, all right? Because think about it. If you believe in astrology, the planets are not dead. They're not just some objects floating in the sky of rock or fire. The planets have consciousness. They are beings with their own consciousness. That's why astrology exists. That's why each zodiac sign is ruled by a planet, a conscious being, which tells us things, which teaches us things, which gives us the characteristics and qualities of that who we are. So I'm going to tune into the sun and into the moon because they're going to be eclipsed. And I'm going to ask them what it means for us, for each sign. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. The Akashic Records are in the 5th dimension. It's a vibrational library of all there is, right? And you know that I work with the Akashic Records with people, with souls. That's what I'm best at. So if you're interested already, look at my website. You can do some real deep karmic work with me. So that's what I'm really good at, the karmic stuff, working with the soul, working with the Akashic Records. So if you think about it, a soul record, I can open it and work with it. And if the sun, moon, and other planets and stars are entities, are beings, are personalities, are real individual consciousnesses, why not open the Akashic Record of each one of them? Does it make sense? We're going to do it. Now, I have picked the sun and the moon card. I actually already went in. I already took the Akashic Record, and I'm going to finish the opening process with my pendulum so you can see how I do it. But I mean, I do it kind of silently, so I'm going to go over the sun here. I already went to the record. I took the record of the sun, and I'm just going to open it now. So, the Akashic Record of the sun. Do I have the Akashic Record of the sun? Of our central sun? Yes or no? It's saying yes, I got it. I'm now opening the Akashic Records of the sun. Yes? Thank you so much for choosing guidance. Okay. Do I have the Akashic Records of our moon, the moon of planet Earth? Yes or no? It's saying yes. Oh yes, baby. Yes, yes, yes. It's telling me yes. The records are open. I can get valid and true information directly from those consciousnesses of the sun and the moon. See, look, look. Oh, the pendulum is going big time. Yeah, yeah, baby, yeah. Okay. Okay, and now we want a specific message from the sun for everybody. What can you tell me about the eclipse? Show me, tell me something. Okay. The sun is telling me, I am your source of light. You cannot live without me. And if you were to travel outside of the solar system, you would die, because your hearts are vibrationally attuned with my rays. So the sun was kind of showing me vroom, vroom, those frequency pulsations of light resonating with the human heart and with the human heart chakra. And the sun was telling me, I am your source of light. So the sun kind of showed me like this visual of the sun's rays penetrating through the body to the heart and causing the heart to beat at a certain rhythm. Yeah, it was kind of strange. And the sun was also showing me that the heart is very closely associated with the sun. And in the time of the eclipse, the heart chakra will be activated, especially the time of the solar eclipses. And the sun will give you information that you can read from your heart. So the sun was telling me to meditate and really focus on your heart chakra. And your heart chakra is also where you get intuitive messages from your soul and from angels and guides. And those are also sources of light. So as the sun is our main source of light in the solar system, so smaller sources of light are also guiding us. But the sun is kind of like showed me that it was like the big central kind of furnace that is connected to all the other sources of light. So that's really strange. And the sun actually showed me a quick scene from the Incas where Ra, the sun, was God. So the sun, I think, is telling me that in our solar system, the sun is kind of representing the heart of God that is in tune with our own hearts. Does all this make sense? Anyways, so during eclipse season, the sun wants you to tune into your heart chakra and really listen and ask, and you will receive messages of what to do, what direction to take, and your heart will give you those messages, specifically your heart. So if you meditate on your heart chakra, your inner sun, that's your inner sun. It's like light shining forth from the heart, which is connected to your higher self, to your soul, to angels and guides, and to the sun itself. So the sun is kind of like a portal for God source energy that gives our physical bodies life and light, and that makes our hearts beat. Okay, so this eclipse season, the sun, what it wants to give you, you can get that intuitive messages. You can get those intuitive messages from your heart chakra. Very interesting, isn't it? Okay, so let me see what the moon says. Okay, let me get a message from the moon. We've tuned into the Akashic Record. What message do you have for me, beautiful moon? Okay. The moon said, I am your shadow. I am your law of repulsion. I reflect the sun. That's why you see me only at night, because the sun is brighter. So what I got from that was, I kind of saw the moon showing me that it goes around the earth, and it's always there, but because the sun is the law of attraction, the bright side, the sun side, the life force, the heart, and that's really, really good. the moon has a different role. So when the sun disappears, the moon shows us the law of repulsion. It shows us the shadow side through our emotions. That's what I got. So the moon in these eclipse times specifically is there to show you through the emotions, because you know the moon is all about the emotions. Through emotions, what to avoid, what to watch out for. But the moon definitely said, I love you, I am for you just like the sun. I am there to show you a different part of yourself and to give you different support, different type of support. So it's hard to vocalize this because I kind of saw it. I heard some phrases, but also I was shown. So I was shown, and I heard shadow of the moon a lot. Shadow of the moon, shadow of the moon. So I saw the full moon and a person and the shadow of the full moon being cast on the earth. And for me, that is the shadow side of you, that side of you that recognizes the pain, the wounds, the hurt, the trauma, the negative karma. And our emotions, our negative emotions, are the key to recognizing that side. So if you want to purge your negative karma, you will feel it. And when you think of the moon and the shadow of the moon, it's kind of this cool, silvery energy that I got. And I saw all the negative, the dark side of the emotions. So when those emotions start to come up, you know, the moon will help you feel and see the negative emotions, to see where your wounds are, what you have to avoid, and what you have to work on. Okay, does that make sense? So it's really beautiful. Like those energies, those feelings of the sun and the moon, they spoke to me. Let's start. The sun and the moon. And it's going to be for the whole of the eclipse season. We're going to start with Aries. I'm going to use the Akashic Tarot. Okay? Yeah, and you know, when I opened the record of the sun, like I have this visualization where I go to this filing cabinet and I take out a record, and it was a vibrating, glowing, beautiful record where I could see the rays of the sun kind of bursting through. And when I took the file, the record of the moon, it was like cool and silvery and mysterious, and I could see the moonlight, you know, glinting out. Really beautiful. So I really felt those energies already. Aries, let's see what's going on for you in eclipse season. Aries. Here we go. Okay. Community and birth. Getting these two cards. Okay, community and birth. So I'm just going to go into them a little bit. It's going to be a lot of me closing eyes, going in, trying to get visions. All right, so I may cut that out of this video if I take a minute or two just sitting there with my eyes closed, just so you know that there might be little cuts here. Okay, I don't want you to get bored. So Aries, those who are watching, come with me and see what you get for yourself. Okay, let's go. Okay, I asked the sun what you can be given. So Aries, it's a time for you to change your karma regarding community and relationships and connections, talking to people, having friends. So I feel that with this solar eclipse, the solar eclipses are more something that you will get, something that you will be given. So I feel this is about opening up the flow of communication in your relationships. All right. So you can really change that. So if you've been feeling a little isolated, feeling that your communication hasn't gone so well, there have been some blockages there, but you can change that. You can change the karma if you say, okay, I'm always alone. What's going on? I'm not having the friends that I need. I'm too secluded. I can't work together with people very well. I always get angry. I'm too upset. My fire is too hot. That can change. That can change now with this eclipse season. All right. This one is interesting. So obviously birth is Aries. If you have been wanting to create a family and you've been having blockages, it hasn't happened for you. If you're male or female, doesn't matter. This can absolutely change. You know, summertime is the best time to conceive. Summer is just the time where it can happen. So if you are talking about wanting a family, that can happen for you. But also, this is about your creativity. Aries, you're super creative. And you can really open that flow of creativity even more. It's time for you to not hold back, or to not move too fast, or move past this beautiful creative idea that has been inside of you, which you have not manifested or being able to bring out into the world. So that's really, really beautiful. So community, forging new friendships and communication, and the birth of something beautiful and new. Now I'm going to ask the moon, because the sun told me this. The moon, what you need to purge regarding this. Okay, so let's do this. Okay. I was shown in a past life where you felt really left out, where you were actually a very social person, but you were in an environment of people who did not understand you, and you always felt as the odd one out. You always had to like go outside, leave the room. You weren't accepted in the circle. And you were a loner in that lifetime. And you got really angry. You would go away into the woods and you would scream and shout and throw rocks because you did not have that. That's where it's coming from. That's the other side of it, right? That's where the blockage is. The blockage is in a past life where you just could not be part of the community, where you were a loner. You were almost like the odd man in the woods, living by him or herself, or odd woman in the woods, feeling good there, but also feeling lonely and left out and craving community. So you can purge this. You can purge this. Absolutely. This energy can be purged just with your intention. And I felt that this kind of is hanging together. You had so many creative ideas because you're creative by nature. You're creative by nature. So you had so many creative ideas where you needed the support of the others and they did not support you, and that's why this birth card did not come through. And in this lifetime you didn't marry, you didn't have a relationship, you never had a relationship, you were alone by yourself. So this feeling of loneliness, not being able to be together with other people, not be able to create a family, not being able to create what you want, those negative karmic energies are the ones that shall be taken away if you want. And you can open yourself up and go into the complete opposite starting this summer, Aries. So if that resonates, this is what you can do. And you say, how? Well, on the day of the eclipse, just go into meditation and say, this is what I want. With intention and really believing in it and seeing it and saying that you want it and moving in that direction, asking your angels and guides for help, you can obtain anything, you can get anything, you can get anywhere. But your intention has to be very clear. The first thing is a clear intention, right? And Aries, you usually have very clear intentions, don't you? So that's what this is about for Aries. So thank you, Sun and Moon. Thank you. Let's go to the next one. Who comes after Aries? Taurus. My beautiful Taurus friends. My beautiful, steady, earthy Taurus. Let's see. And by the way, these messages are for Sun, Moon, Rising, and any other part of your chart which has strong energies in these signs, okay? Yeah, I think that, for example, if you have several planets or several aspects in Aries, then this applies to you. Okay, does that make sense? All right. So Taurus, give me some messages for Taurus here. Thank you so much, Taurus. Talk to me, Akashic Tarot. The War of the Roses and the King of Keys. Oh, very interesting. War of Roses King of Keys. Okay. All right. Let me ask. I feel that this is the moon and this is the sun. These were both aspects of each. So let's see. What do you want first? Let's do the war first. Let's see what the moon has to say. Okay. Okay. Defending what is yours. Defending your land. Defending your wealth. Defending your house. Defending your home. Defending your people. That's what I got. Taurus, if you have the experience or the idea that people are trying to take what's yours, what you've worked so hard at, that you have to be very defensive, that is what this is about this time. Okay? And let me go in once more. And I saw this very I saw someone going like this, like the bitterness of an old man who was hoarding his things and who always thought that people were out to get him. It was true, they were out to get him, but afterwards, when they didn't anymore, he kept up this attitude, and he became very closed and very bitter and very solitary. So if this actually has happened in your life, Taurus, if you have just, you're the creators of beautiful physical empires, everything that's physical, that's tangible, that you can touch, something that is worth a lot. So whatever that is worth a lot to you, it could have been the case, and it can be the case that people are trying to take this from you. But it comes from this energy of fearing it. And what we fear and put our attention on, we attract that actually. And you can change that. You can change that karma. And that comes from this karma of that lifetime where you were hanging on so tightly and so defensive that it got into a dark, heavy pattern in you of fear, of tightness, of closedness. Okay, so if that's the case for you, you can release this. You can release this karma. Okay, especially with the lunar eclipses this time. Well, the one lunar eclipse that we have on the 27th, you can release that pattern. And when you release the pattern, when you're conscious of it, you just say, I release it. You do your own little ritual. Then the physical reality will change and you will feel easier about it. And you'll be able to open up more and you won't feel that yours is in danger, okay? Now, the King of Keys. Wow, okay. This is a beautiful one. This is actually the opposite polarity of that. The King of Keys is the quintessential Taurus man or woman who has built their empire, but they're really relaxed and easy and confident about it, easily manifesting physical, precious, material wealth, which can also be, instead of just, bank accounts, houses, money, it can be anything in the physical that is precious to you, like a precious relationship with a beautiful physical aspect to it. And you can totally come from this negative polarity into this positive polarity, Taurus, and that's really important for you. And the King of Keys can be very discerning. He knows. When I say he, it's just because it's a man there. I'm talking to all the women out there. Knowing when to give and when to not give. Knowing when to say no and when to say yes. All those people who just want to take, being able to say no without being like this. Just being really easy with your flow. Being easy with what that is that you have built for yourself. So that karma you can easily change and be more in your flow with everything material, with building your life and building your legacy. That's what you can change. Okay. Next one. This is all an experiment. I've never done this before, this type of reading. I've never even attempted to open the Akashic Records of a planet. I wanted to share this experience with you, so let's do the next one. Gemini. Beautiful gems. Beautiful gems. Okay, I got my moon in Gemini, so... Oh! Whoa, the first one flew out. On track. Okay, good. Next one. on track. Here we go. This one. Let's see. Wow, the King of Roses and on track. Huh. Okay. Gemini, this is about love and intuition for you. And you are super intuitive. And regarding love, you're always pretty much in control, but you are not so steady sometimes, okay? A little changeable. So this is about knowing exactly where you have to go, what choice you make, what you want, without being too changeable. Getting the very clear vision that you are on track with your decision, right? And the King of Roses is like the King of Cups. The King of Roses is the absolute master of love. He has mastered all aspects of love and flow and heart-based relationship and everything that flows through. So I'm just going to go a little deeper and see what I get there. Okay. Okay. I got a vision of Mr. Casanova, past life, okay? You, Gemini, were a Casanova in this past life. And you would go from town to town and have different women in each town. You were a male in this lifetime. And there came a point in your life in your 40s where you were just like, no, this is not satisfying. I need something different. I've had so much experience and this is just not satisfying. And in that lifetime, suddenly there was this switch, there was this change in you. And then you started to search for your true soulmate, for your true partner. And because of all the experience that you had had, it kind of all came together. One day, suddenly it clicked. And then you were walking along and you saw this woman and you knew she was the one. She was the one. And then, yes, you came together with her and had a beautiful, happy relationship. You were together with her for the rest of your life. So it's about taking the experience that you have had in your past, all the good and all the bad, Gemini, and now with these eclipses, kind of making it click and knowing exactly what your heart is telling you and where to go and what to do and what is the right thing to do. And at the same time here, discerning, one of scrolls on track there, discerning when you're on track and not, listening to those subtle signs. And it's funny, when I went into there, I actually had a vision of like going click, 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 click. You know, when you're on a train and the wheels are clicking, and it was like a rhythmic click, 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 click. And you were kind of traveling through the country and you were just on a leisure trip. And the clicking of the train tracks told you when to get off and when to stay on. They told you click, 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 click. And you had this feeling. It was just a subtle change in the rhythm. Then you knew, I'm going to get off at the next stop at this town and I'm going to explore and it's going to be a beautiful experience for me. And it was. So on this journey, you learn to listen to the very subtle changes in rhythm. And I think that is a metaphor for the subtle changes in the rhythm of your life. Things that are suddenly working and doors opening, something positive happening, or things that are not so good. Little signs. It's the tiniest little subtle signs. And learning really to listen to them. And what decisions to make, especially regarding love. This kind of plays together. So I think the moon is saying to stop the rushing and the indecision and, you know, you need this and that and a bit of everything, like Casanova when he was, you know, living his life, but he wasn't satisfied. He was kind of frantic and always searching for something, and then suddenly it made click one day. So I think purging that, purging the franticness, purging, you know, that craving, the need, you know, and understanding the subtle signs of those train tracks. Click, 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 click. Okay, so that's for you, Gemini. Okay, next one. Let's go. All right, Cancer. Beautiful Cancers. My beautiful, loving, nurturing, soft, gentle, and kind Cancers, but with that hard shell sometimes that you need to protect yourself. Let's do this for you. 2 cards for Cancer. Here we go. Wow. You're getting some power here, Cancer. Look at that. Fated meeting. Ho, ho, ho. And wow. Will, wisdom, and mind. Whoa. Okay. This is good. This is really good. Let me see. Yes, it's still going. Why is it suddenly? Sorry, guys. Somehow it suddenly went really dark. I thought it wasn't filming anymore, but yes, it is. So, fated meeting. Cancer? This is a different kind of message. Now in eclipse season, right? Starting now until, it could have already happened because eclipse season started a couple weeks ago. It's a couple weeks before and after. So July and August. I did that soulmate reading for you, Cancer. Remember? With the dark karma, the heavy karma, the dark shaman. But this is a new message for you. This is a message that you will have an incredible opportunity to meet a soulmate of yours. Now, those who are in a romantic relationship already, you know that soulmates can come in any different types of relationship format. So this could be a fated meeting where you will meet a friend or a colleague or a business partner who has been your partner before in another life, who will be really, really, really important, even a teacher. And those who are looking for romance, okay, yeah. But you have to discern the fated meeting. Remember that dark shaman? It could be that one also trying to wheel themselves in right now and popping up. So you have to discern. But this is the opportunity to really, really meet someone significant. Beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So that's for you, Cancer. Now is the time. Now is the time. And will, wisdom, and mind. Wow. Wow. This is an incredible opening of your consciousness to move to a new level. And that is what the eclipse can give you. Okay, I'm going to go into that a little deeper. Give me a second. Okay. Okay. I feel that you, Cancer, can really jump to a new level of consciousness. Like to have an awakening moment, to have an illumination moment. But it has to do with your strength and willpower. So it's something that you have to want and be consciously aware of. This is not going to happen randomly, because this is about consciously moving up. This is about doing something consciously with your will, with your power, with your choice. So there's still lots of time. Eclipse season is just starting. So if you have been on a spiritual journey and you really want to have a moment of aha, of awakening, of higher understanding, then I think you will have an encounter, a specific encounter. It could even be this one that catapults you into that, but you're gonna have something happening, an encounter. And I feel it may even be at night. It may be a specific animal that will come across your path. It may be a specific star that you see. It may be something will happen that will trigger a new awakening for you. All right, that's what I saw. I saw a bird flying, like I saw an eagle flying, and it turned into an owl, and it was nighttime, and I saw a cat, and I saw a cougar. I saw different animals crossing your path, and then I saw a person as well. So it's like, you know, sometimes in these visions, like really quickly things flash kind of through my mind. And they're all relevant. So for you, Cancer, this card also means that you cannot be passive anymore. You got to really, you know, you got to wake up a little bit. You got to be able to say no. You got to be very conscious. You got to be very intentional, Cancer. We all know your problem is your big heart, that you do everything for everybody else and always say yes. You know, you don't do that anymore. This is, I mean, part of your awakening and going to a higher level is becoming strong, getting that strength, that inner strength, and that inner focus, that inner intention, that willpower. And then it's really going to happen for you. You can't be just, okay, I'll see what spirit brings me. Oh yes, no, that's not how it works. You got to be like, hey, damn it, I'm going to get to the next level. I want my angels and guides to come and talk to me. I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a little stronger. Willpower. So Cancer, really interesting eclipse season for you. And the taking away, Cancer, the taking away aspect of the moon is discernment. Discernment. You have to discern, or else that dark shaman will come and suck you dry. You have to discern, or else you will be too weak to get to that next level, and then they will suck you dry again. All right, so. Okay, Cancer. Let's go Leo. Leo is the next one. Leo, like me and my cat, we are both Leos. I was born August 8th. My cat Leo was born August 10th. That's why I named him Leo. Besides for other reasons. So let's do Leo. Give me 2 messages for Leo. The sun and the moon. Thank you. Thank you so much. Here we go. Leo, this is exciting. I don't do these upright or reversed. Oh, the bird's nest. Okay, look at this. The bird's nest caught in the ruins. All right. The sun and the moon. Let's do the moon first, okay? Let me tune in just for a second here. Leo, don't let yourself be the bird in the golden cage that gets everything. In other words, don't let yourself be caught up in a bargain. A bargain is a specific karmic block, a specific karmic contract that we undergo sometimes, and you're still in that. And the bargain is getting things that look like gold, but you're giving up your freedom and your power for that. So don't do that. Don't let yourself be seduced by anything that's glittery and gold and super opportunity in any which way, okay? That's what you can get rid of now. That's what the moon is saying. You can get rid of, if you're in this situation, Leo, in any way, if you have compromised your integrity, if you've compromised your freedom, your willpower for the sake of gaining something, you know, perhaps you're not totally honest and you're getting more clients, compromising your integrity. Perhaps you're doing something that's not quite correct to get material gain, to get security or something, anything like that. If you're in that situation, you can purge it. You can get rid of it. You can get out of it. So do that. Do that, okay? I saw a golden bird in a golden cage, but sad inside. He was being fed with like golden nuggets, and he was being stroked, but he was in the cage because he had gotten himself into a bargain. Get out of the bargain. That's what the moon is saying. You can purge that, or you can stick into it. You can stay in it. Up to you. And what's the sun saying? The bird's nest. Let me go into that for a second. Your gift this summer is really consolidating your family, your house, your home, your security, whatever you are trying to build that has to do with feeling loved, feeling accomplished, having your support team there. You can really step into that this summer in this eclipse season, okay? If you've had an empty nest for any reason, you can fill it. If your nest hasn't been built solidly and there's something missing and you haven't been able to really go around it, this will be your gift that you can step into, okay? So instead of giving something up for seeming, I would say, security, you can create your own beautiful nest of security and love and community and comfort. But you see this? This bird doesn't have a cage around it. This bird is free and can fly away anytime, but then come back to the nest and fly away and come back. So it's freedom but security at the same time. A nest instead of a cage. That's what's there for you, Leo. Okay, so freeing yourself and creating your own beautiful nest. That's what you can do this summer. Hope that makes sense. Next one. Virgo. Beautiful Virgo friends. Let's see what's going on for you here. Let's see. Virgo. Virgo. Okay. The Scribe and the Garden. This is what you're getting. So let's see. Let's do this one first. I'm going to go into it. The moon told me you can get rid of your anxiety to reveal that clear, brilliant mind of yours, to use it for something you're really good at. So the Scribe, if it talks about talents and actual careers, often has to do with bringing forth your knowledge and helping other people with it, whether it's writing a book or teaching or being a doctor or being a scientist. Anything where you can use your brilliant mind and information. And I was getting from the moon that anxiety and fears of loss, or the overactive mind that spirals down into anxiety, that can be purged. That can be purged. And you know, it's funny, sometimes the things that we need to purge, we hold on to as some sort of safety mechanism, right? So also to know, you know, many times the astrologers are saying, oh, you're going to have something taken away with the eclipses. But I feel that if we intentionally purge something, it doesn't have to be taken away. Because we are doing it consciously. That's why it's so important. So that's what the moon said. And I actually saw you in a different lifetime, kind of in this setting. It was like a little bit dark. There was a candle. It was a library. You're writing and writing and writing. I saw you going feverishly writing at night, bringing things out of your brain. But I feel in that lifetime, you couldn't really manifest recognition. You wrote it down, and maybe your scrolls were found 200 years later, but in that lifetime you just used that mind, but it never turned into anything positive for you in the same lifetime. But that doesn't have to be like that. You can use your brilliant mind in this lifetime and make something out of it. This summer, that's going to happen for you if you want. Now the garden, let me just go into that. There's all these children playing in the garden. Okay, let's see, Virgo. Okay, Virgo, your beautiful inner child is needed. Okay, do I sound like a therapist? The inner child is just that part of you that is playful and joyful and happy, and the part of you that is just so innocent and vulnerable. And maybe that has been put back too much, but it can come out this summer because you need it, Virgo. You need it. We all need our inner child. It's so important. Without this, then you can't be so kind to yourself. You can't be so, you can't flow as much. So the inner child, that's what I'm getting. The part of you that just loves to run and play with a dog and laugh with the children and play Lego and make jokes and be crazy and be carefree. So this carefree side of you, that inner child, has to come out, Virgo. You need that. You need it. And it can come out. That can be a huge gift. You know, I have my inner child all the time. That's why sometimes, you know, people make comments on my channel, why are you so silly, or this and that, or why are you so fanatical about your cat, and you should see me with my fiance. We laugh and joke all day long. We have so much fun. It's so ridiculous, but that's the inner child. Why not, right? That makes life so much more fun. So, inner child, Virgo. Okay, let's see. The card deck is getting thinner. Who's after Virgo? Libra. Libra. It's you next. Let's see what we have for you, beautiful Libra friends. Let's go. 2 cards. Sun and the moon. Give me some insight for Libra. Here we go. Ad sum. Ooh, and the light of the world. Look at this. Okay, very interesting. This is a little bit like the reading I did for you for July, I think. Now, ad sum. This is what can be given to you, and this is really beautiful. I'm just going to go into this a little deeper, okay? Very simple message. Your own true, beautiful self. This is the I am card. Ad sum is like, I am. I am here. This is me. This is my true, authentic self. This is my soul speaking and coming out. And that's what you can do. I somehow saw kind of layers, kind of almost crusty layers of, I don't know, experiences, strife, problems, other people's negative energies, all that stuff kind of lying on you energetically. And you're going to burst through it. Boom! That's what you need to do to reveal the beautiful inner soul essence of yourself. Okay? And with this one, light of the world. I mean, that talks about your own soul knocking on your door going, hey, don't be too busy to listen to me. Don't have too much ego to cover me up. Don't let other people throw blankets over me. Because Libra, it's about time that you let your inner soul shine out. Your true authentic self. So this is about your authentic self-expression. You know, this person is writing, like voicing what it is that's in your heart. Okay, that's what I try to do on this channel. Help you find your inner voice. Help you live your soul purpose, to feel who you are as a soul, to let that beautiful uniqueness come out. And this is what you need to do. It's very simple. This is what you need to do. So your intuition is actually your higher self, or your soul, your pure soul consciousness, trying to get through and show you who you are, show you that you are so much more than what you see here. This is just a small part of us. So let that in. You know, when you get those intuitive, those inner messages, when you get that knocking, almost like going, hello, hello, Libra, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Why are you letting the other person make you be different? Why? You know, that's your soul telling you to be real and authentic, because you have so much to give. You have so much to give, Libra. And this is where you can break through. Boom, break through here, right? Break through the crusts, throw the crusts off. It's not that hard. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Next one, who's next? After Libra comes Scorpio, I believe. Scorpio friends, my deep Scorpios. Let's see what's going on for you. I bet you want to know what the moon has to say, don't you, Scorpio? Okay, 2 cards. Scorpio. Here we go. Archangel Michael, my favorite archangel, who I talk to every day, the big protector. Powerful, powerful Archangel Michael. And the 6 of Forces, the waterfall. Wow. Powerful cards for you. Just seeing these 2 cards, Scorpio, this is a time where you can make a huge breakthrough as well. A huge, huge, huge breakthrough. You have an angel coming. When the angel comes up in a reading, it's like, okay, you have major angelic support and guidance waiting for you to tap into. But of the light, not of the dark, of the light. Okay, we're always talking about divine guidance. And Archangel Michael wants to connect with you, okay? He wants to connect with you. And Archangel Michael is non-denominational. You don't have to be Christian. Archangel Michael is just a really beautiful, powerful, protective, and proactive being of light, an angelic force that helps you, Move forward with intention and with courage. Archangel Michael helps you be courageous, takes away your fear, because Archangel Michael is the great protector, and Archangel Michael is at your disposal, okay? And the forces here, it's like, okay, you are more powerful than you believe. You have power over your life. Sometimes things don't happen directly, but I mean, this is you. The water runs deep. The water is powerful. So let me just go into it and see what I get, all right? Let me go deeper, Scorpio. Archangel Michael is saying, I will lead you where you need to go to get out of it. That's what he's saying to you. This summer, in the eclipse seasons where the energies are strong. So in the next month, Scorpio, do your meditation, call on Archangel Michael and ask, lead me where I need to go to get out of it. Whatever that is that you need to get out of. That's the moon, that's the dark, that's the purging of the negative stuff that's holding you back, and Archangel Michael specifically can lead you out of it. And even if you say, oh, that doesn't happen, I don't talk to angels, I don't know how to do it. Listen, we are all souls. You are a soul incarnated in a body, and you have access to all the angelic forces and help that you want. You just got to ask and then really listen to your intuition. It doesn't mean that Archangel Michael will appear to you like this, you know, like suddenly you'll see this angel flying and you run after the angel. No, it's an internal, maybe sometimes very soft whisper intuition, but you'll know. You ask, Archangel Michael, lead me, and you be aware. And then you'll get the sense, you'll know, something will happen for you that you will know. And Archangel Michael will lead you out of it, whatever that is that's bad. Now, let me dive into that beautiful waterfall. Look at this Caribbean blue down here. So let's go. Let's go here. Interesting. I was here under the water, diving, and I was Scorpio energy, deep in the water. We love the deep water. And we were swimming around and doing our thing. And then suddenly I burst out, and I had this waterfall, this powerful water pounding on my head. And I kind of flew up and I became the waterfall. I became that powerful, rushing force, that river. And so what's that telling you, Scorpio? I know you like to sometimes dwell in the deep, calm, cool waters, but I think it's time in eclipse season, now, to use the energy that you have. You have a lot of power and a lot of force. To use it to come out and be and take action in a certain way to create what you want, okay? So maybe you've been like a little bit less proactive. Maybe you've gathered your forces, you've gathered your resources, you've thought about what to do. And in eclipse season now, starting tomorrow, it's time to like go, do it, move, be the waterfall, use your force, use that rushing force, and you'll see whatever it is that you really want to do, whether it's regarding a job, a relationship, travel, your own personal energy, no matter what it is, you're going to be like a rushing force, and you're gonna be able to move forward and do that. The force of the waterfall. That's you, Scorpio. Okay, let's continue. What comes next, Scorpio? Sagittarius. Sagittarius is next. Let's do it, Sagittarius. Let's go. Saggies. You said you're okay with me calling you Saggies, right? My beautiful wise friends, let's see. Let's see what the Akashic Tarot has to say for you. Here we go. The sun and the moon. Ooh. Oh, look at that. That does not surprise me. Winged messengers and setting your course. Very flowing, moving, active, travel type energies. Let me go into that. Let me go into it. Sun and moon, tell me. Give me a message for Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius. In the next month, you are going to receive an interesting message. You're going to receive a go, all right? It's like, okay, go, move, do it. You're invited. Because what I saw was, I actually saw someone waiting. I think it was even the time of war. And everyone wanted to get on these ships and leave and move to new shores. And everyone was waiting, and you got the message. You and your family can leave. And I saw you packing up, jumping onto a boat and going. And it was a really good decision. That's what I saw in that lifetime. So I feel that whatever stagnant waiting energy or conflict, you can purge that by moving away from it. By making a decision to move into a new situation, a physically new situation. So setting your course. This could be going back to school, moving to a new job, moving to a new place. This could be you've applied for different jobs, or you've applied for different houses, apartments, or universities, or you really, really want to do something different. And this will be the positive message saying, yes, you got it. You got the job. You got the apartment. Here's the money so you can go on the trip. So it's a green light. It's green light for you. Purging the energy of stagnation and stuckness. And setting your course. This is like a new course that you're setting. It's like you've been in this phase in your life, and now it's like, yes. And focusing on, with this message, you understanding where it is that you have to go and setting your course, focusing on that, and course correction, changing your course into that direction. And you know, these things can apply to anything that you are trying to do. Even if you have a business and you want to totally change the direction, then it's going to come. The message, the sign, the signal, whatever it is that you have been. But the interesting thing is, it's not going to just drop from the sky. It's going to be something that you have initiated, right? Or something you still have time. So if you've been like stuck and stagnant and not applied or tried or initiated anything, do it now. Initiate things. The good message can't come if you're just sitting there not doing anything. I know it's not like you. You are so fiery. You're usually right on it. But if you feel that you haven't done enough of this to get this message, do that. Do that now. And you're going to get that course change. You're going to get the opportunity to go into a new place, direction, and vibration. Okay, Sagittarius. So this is really brilliant. This is brilliant for you. Beautiful. Okay, moving on to the last sector, the last quarter of the zodiac wheel. And we are now talking to the Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, let's see what you need to know, Capricorn. My beautiful Capris. Capricorn. Aye, Capricorn. I don't know why I did that. Don't know why I do many things, I just do them. That's the inner child. That's the inner child. Here we go, Capricorn. You're getting the next angel, Archangel Raphael. The angel coming up just tells you that you also have angelic guidance, especially for healing. Okay, this summer, it's about recognizing the wounds. Okay, the moon will help you recognize your wounds through your feelings. And then Archangel Raphael can help you heal the wounds. So it's a really good time to go into really intense healing practices and calling on Archangel Raphael to show you what to do and how to do it. And like I said before with the other angel that came up, all you have to do is call on angelic guidance. Ask Archangel Raphael to heal you. Visualize emerald green light going through your body. And just ask for healing and inspiration. And the balance has to do with that. So, the other side, the moon side of this balance, is a part of you that has been stuck, where you have focused too much on one side of your life and not enough on the other. And that's why this is coming up. You need some intense healing, physical or emotional healing, Capricorn. Okay, I know you're such a go-getter and you're often so focused on meeting the needs of your family, of making sure everyone is okay, of working so hard, of moving to the top, that your health and your emotions and nourishing yourself gets left behind. So I'm going to go into this and see if I get a specific vision. Okay. Okay. The sun was telling me, Capricorn, get more sun into your life. Get more brightness into your life. This summer season, go out and look at me. The sun wants you to go and look at it. Okay, don't look directly at the sun and get blinded, but go outside and take in sun. You need the sun. That's the balance. Your balance has been too much on the moon side. Okay, too much on the shadow side. So the sun wants you to go look at it. Maybe get some Leos into your life. I've got a lot of beautiful Capricorn friends, and they always enjoy that bright, sunny Leo aspect that I give them, for example. So anything that brings you sun, lightness, brightness, joy, energy, fire, that's what you need. The sun wants you to take more of it in. Okay? Or him or her in. So that's where you need the balance. You need the sun. You need the light. You need the focus on your heart. You need to let your inner heart chakra open up and emit the light that the sun will give you. Okay, so that's really important for you. That's what the sun was telling me. I didn't get a past life vision. The sun told me, tell Capricorn, bring me into your life. Watch me. Look at me. Let me bronze your skin. Let me warm you. Okay? So that's what you need to do. Healing and sunshine and balance, Capricorn. And you can do that this season. You can turn these things around where you've been stuck with your health or with your emotional energy, where you've been stuck with imbalance. This can switch and change around, okay? Okay, here we go. Next one, Aquarius. Let's go. Aqua. Let's see what the sun and moon have to tell you, Aquarius. This is pretty crazy, huh? Talking to the sun and the moon. Six of Scrolls, the sands of time. One more. One more, Aquarius. All right, let's go. What is this? Ooh, the Akashic Library. And the sands of time. This is about wisdom and timing. So, Aquarius, are you ready to dive deeply into your Akashic library? This is a new level of wisdom and knowledge and recognition of something really important that you need to know. Just an opening of your third eye, of your vision, of truth and knowledge. That's what's going to happen for you. And I think that solar eclipse can make that happen, the solar eclipse. Both solar eclipses. So if you meditate and meditate on the sun, letting the sun, that's what I got for you. Really fast, it came to me, that flash. Go outside at the times around the solar eclipses. Sit in the sunshine, close your eyes, let the sunshine shine on your face, and meditate on the sun's rays coming in here. Vroom, 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 vroom. Let the rays of the sun hit your forehead, your third eye, and meditate on the activation of your third eye, and you will get some amazing insights and messages right from your Akashic library. Everyone can access their Akashic records. You don't have to have like a certain, ritual or things like that. I do it because I work every day in the Akashic records for people, to clear the karma, to see. So that's something different, but you don't need any of that. You just need the intention and say, I want to access my Akashic record. Just go there with your intention, and then you will get visions, you will get knowledge. It'll happen for you. So you're ready. You're ready for deeper knowledge. And the sun is telling you to go sit in the sun and let it, boom, go right here. Open your third eye. Activate that. vision. You need the sunshine for that. That's what the sun wants. And the sands of time. Let me go into that and see if I get something for you there. I was seeing you in your incarnational cycles and the flow of time. And I got the message that timing is actually not super important right now. Don't try to go, do everything on time, be on time. No, time is just a three-dimensional illusion. And the sands of time is like everything happens and you don't need to hurry, you don't need to worry, you don't need to set your alarm clock. You need the intention. And if you have the intention, it'll come to you. The things will happen when they need to happen. And you don't need to set the time. This summer, for whatever you're trying to do, don't be like worried and, oh yeah, I need to get this done on time. No, it's going to happen. Because I saw time kind of like a flow, like going around and like a flow like this, and you floating through time. And the message for you is that whatever you need and really want, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. So whatever it is you're thinking of now, you're going to get this. And the purging, let me see. The karma of worry. The karma of worry and stress and desperation. Some sort of karma that's there. That's what you have to purge. You have to purge it and instead get a feeling of relaxation that you will get what you want. Maybe not today or tomorrow or when you want it, but you got to give it time. You got to be more relaxed and flexible with time, because the timing, the organized and in control timing is not so important. Does that make sense? Yeah. All right. So very, very interesting. Beautiful message there from the sun. Okay. Now let's see. Last one, Pisces, my little fishes. The last one of the zodiac. Let's see. Let's see what the sun and the moon have to say for you. Two cards. Oh, no. Let's continue. Pisces, 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 Pisces. Sun and the moon and the stars. Up in the air, that's fitting, views of the ego. Up in the air, views of the ego. I'm going to go into this and I want to go into it one by one. I'm going to see what I get for up in the air for you, Pisces. Love, lift us up where we belong, where the eagles fly on a mountain high. Wow. Pisces, you were floating in this balloon, and first of all I saw the landscape below, and this is a sun card. This is the sun talking to you. And then I started to see your different past lives flow by below, kind of like different landscapes. And the sun was saying, meditate with me and I will show you your past lives. So Pisces, what you have to do in your meditation, go up. Do this. Try this meditation around the solar eclipses. Try the meditation of going up high into the sky. This is in your meditation you're doing this. Get into a balloon in your meditation. See yourself floating up. Look down. And tell the sun. Because the sun, you know, the sun and the moon have a lot of information stored. So the sun specifically wants to show you past lives that are supportive and beautiful, where you can get some inspiration and gifts and talents. Information about that. And then in your meditation, when you go up, just say, okay, sun, show me, show me. And then look down and then you'll see a scene, a country, a time, a place, and you'll see yourself doing certain things. You know, in certain situations, in supportive situations. So for you, really tune in on supportive, positive situations and gifts and talents. That sun side of yours, Pisces, is what you need to tune into. And you can do that with this meditation, with a balloon meditation. That's what the sun wants. Very interesting. So instead of me telling you a past life, I saw you floating, looking at your own past lives. And you have the capacity to do that. You have the capacity to dream and visualize, and you're the most imaginative and dreamy of them all. And use that for your own information, okay? Views of the ego. Let us see. I think the moon wants to talk to you about that. So let's see what's going on here. Okay. The moon wants you to be more steady and stable in your emotions. I saw you actually looking at your shadow of the moon that was changing, and your emotions were changing all the time. So the moon wants you to stabilize your emotions and the way you act, the way you see things. Don't be so extreme. Be more grounded. Be more calm. Use the cool, calm energy of the moon to stabilize your emotions. That's what I got from this. It was interesting. The moon said, Pisces, cool down, calm down, stabilize. Don't go crazy. Get more grounded. Here you're flying, and there you have to be more grounded. And views of the ego, I just saw you like one moment crying, the other moment laughing, the other moment doing this, and like just being just a little too wild. Just being too changeable, not being strong and grounded enough so you can pull in one direction consistently. So the karma that you can get rid of is the karma of changing too much, of being too emotional, of not being stable and steady. Okay, that's what the moon wants to help you with there. Calm, stable, steady. And you know, not only now, I mean, the lunar eclipse is good for this, to purge that instability, to break through the need to always be something different, feel something different, react to everything around you, right? But also for the future. So the thing is, changing these things now will establish them for the future. Okay, so that's for you, Pisces. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this reading, everybody. I thought it was super interesting. I love to feel the energies of the sun and the moon. It's just amazing. Maybe I'll do that for the zodiac sign readings. Tune into the energy of your planet and see what they have to say. Yeah, it was interesting. I hope you liked it. Let me know. And like I said, now is the time to switch up and change that karma. And if you really want to take advantage of eclipse season, you can work with me. You know that I do this type of work. I love this type of work. I can look into your soul record. I can look into your karma. I can clear your karma and tell you how you can continue to make changes. I can even look at 2 different karmic records of 2 people in a relationship reading. I now have relationship readings in the Akashic Records. So I'm doing this work because I love it so much. And I encourage you to take a look at my website and see if you want to do a little bit of that with me, if you like this type of stuff, okay? I mean, it's completely different. I don't use the cards in those readings. I just go in, I use the pendulum, I use, you know, my visions, to really find out specifically for your soul record what's going on, the karma you need to purge, your individual past life soul stories, what happened in each lifetime that caused the karmic block, how you can release it, what you have to do, what relationship karma you have with a specific person. It's so fascinating. It's so great. Yes. Anyways, thank you for spending time with me. I hope you enjoyed this. I appreciate you being with me, Natasha, your Empress of Wands. Wishing you a beautiful and successful and transformative eclipse season.